Hey sweet friends, this is Gina. Welcome to the TheReBookery channel. I thought I would share with you guys today some of my thrifty finds that I got on my recent trip to Colorado. So I didn't know that I would be able to get any thrifty finds because we were kind of up in the mountains and we didn't go to any really heavily populated areas where there are a lot of thrift stores. To my surprise, in a town of 300 people, there can be thrift stores and you can find some pretty cool things. I also was surprised at if you go to a touristy area, there can be some thrift stores. You just got to dig a little bit and you're going to pay a little bit more, but I did find some thrifty finds. So let me share them with you. Okay, so my first bag, sorry, I pulled this straight out of the car, so it's got holes and everything in it. My first bag is a bag of thrifty finds that I found in Estes Park. Now, Estes Park is a very, I don't want to say touristy in a negative way, but there are a lot of tourists in Estes Park. This was in the downtown area, a lot of t-shirt shops and souvenirs and things like that. But there was a 5 and dime store that had been there for, oh my gosh, I think 70 years. I talked to the owner and she bought it like 20 years ago, but the 5 and dime had been there for a very long time. So there was lots of new old stock. So a lot of stuff from the 70s and 80s, and it had just never sold, so they just still had it out. Plus they had a bunch of newer stuff too, like the souvenirs and things like that. So I dug around on the bottom shelves and I had to dig back into the shelves, but I was able to find some new old stock goodies. So let me show you what I have. Okay, so the first thing is she had scads of these wrapping paper sheets. And I don't know the manufacturer, sorry if I'm flipping this all over the camera. I don't know the manufacturer because there wasn't any date or name on here, but she had tons of this. And I wished I could have gotten more, but we were traveling on foot, and so everything I bought had to fit in my backpack, and or I had to carry it in a sack, and I just wasn't feeling like buying a whole bunch. So I got 3 sheets, which is more than enough for me to use. I know I'm going to use some of it for documenting our trip because we got caught hiking in several storms. So I know I'm going to use some of this paper for that. But other than that, I'm thinking of maybe putting together some wrapping paper kits that have to do with clouds and rain and umbrellas. And here's why. I have a ton of shower, like bridal shower, baby shower, and wrapping paper, and it always has the umbrellas. And wouldn't that be cute to put that all together? Because how many times are you going to use that? Like only when you go to a baby shower or a bridal shower, but you could use it in a non-literal way and use it for like journaling about weather and things like that. So I don't know, I'm thinking about that. But these, oh, I love this wrapping paper. I wished I could have gotten more, but like I said, I was hiking and you have to be careful how much you get. I have no idea what this stuff is. I just grabbed a stack of it. I'm thinking it has to do something with credit cards or like receipts. So they will have this carbon part to the back of them. I don't know. And some of them, the carbon parts have fallen off, but I thought they were super cute because they could be little tickets or tags inside of a journal. So I grabbed a few of those, and this poor lady, I don't think she even had prices on stuff. I'll be honest, I don't even think she knew she had this stuff, and because I'm probably the only person that found them in the last 10 years and brought them up to her. So she was just like making up prices on this, and yeah. So anyway, I grabbed a stack of these. I thought they were super cute. She had a lot of new old stock stuff. So my husband found these. There are some labels. Let me see. I think one of them was open. And there was like 5 packages, but they were really, really faded. So I tried to grab ones that weren't really, really faded. Okay, check these out. These are cassette mini cassette labels. So you would put these on mini cassettes. So not a big cassette like your Def Leppard cassette tape, but a mini cassette like in offices where you were taking dictation and notes and things like that. Yeah, that's super, super cool. I love those stickers. So I got a couple packages of those. And I don't know how I'm going to use these. I don't know. These will be cute to stuff in pockets of journals and stuff, and then let people use them however they want to use them. But yeah, and there's no barcode on these, so I'm thinking these are going to be like, oh, here we go, 1978. There we go. I was going to say late 70s, early 80s. If there's no barcode, you can safely assume that it's late 70s, early 80s. So yeah, there we go. Those are cool. Okay. She had a large card section. So I got what I saw was new, make sure I'm still in frame here, some new old stock cards. So I grabbed, and I just like was an idiot. You should have seen me just grabbing these things. Like there were things falling off, and because I had my backpack, my water bottle, you know, and then I had all of this stuff that I was trying to carry, plus a couple of bags of t-shirts and stuff that we had gotten for our kids. So I had no hands to grab this stuff, but I was trying to just get whatever I could. So I loved these because I loved the girl. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, what a cute, cute card. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, it's Holly Hobbie. Okay, I totally did not know it was Holly Hobbie. Does it even say Holly Hobbie on here? It does not. It's Holly Hobbie. Oh my gosh, people. Okay, this is exciting. All right, so I grabbed 4 of these Holly Hobbie cards. Oh! And then here's the cool part. I love using these as tags in journals. I love it. So if you buy journals from me, sometimes you'll get some packaging that I've turned into a tag. So yeah, these will go. Look at this. Wouldn't this be a cool little tag inside of a journal? Put some fabric up here. This would be a place for you to do your artwork, and you could put pictures or paper on the back of this. Oh, that is so amazing. I cannot believe those were Holly Hobbie. Okay, well now I'm glad I dug for them. So yeah. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we'll push that over to the side. I saw this one. I thought this was really, really cute because it looked totally 1970s. And we'll pull the packaging off. Okay, this is, let's see. Okay, so that's turned back that way. Okay, so look at this. This is a cute picture. Oh, I love that. This is totally 1970s. Let me see if I can find a date on here. Waukegan, Illinois, Crystal Greetings. That'll be a fun tag, but I don't see a date on this. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to say 1970s, definitely 1970s. All right, this one, again, this was Crystal Greetings in Waukegan, Illinois, and I just loved, I'm a sucker for any time there's an umbrella because I'm just a weather geek and I love anytime there's an umbrella. So yeah, that's totally cute. And then on the inside, very, very cute. Here's another one from this Crystal Greetings in Waukegan, Illinois. And that first one, the Holly Hobbie, that was an American Greetings company. All right. Oh, that's cute. Oh, and again, with the umbrella. I didn't even realize that that was an umbrella. So yeah, that's very cute, very cute. And no date on that one, but that's all right. Love it. Okay, last one. This is Paper Art Company, Inc., Indianapolis, Indiana. No date. Very dirty, very dusty. And those are the ones I like the best. Ooh. This one's got some age to it, so you can tell there's a little bit of discoloration. And oh, what a sweet sentiment on the front. Look at that picture. Isn't that gorgeous? Love, love, love it. And then these blank little lines. paper art. Oh my gosh, now there might be a date there, but I'll be honest, I think even with my glasses, I don't think I'll be able to tell what that date is. So yeah, have no idea, but those are super cute. Okay, she also had some old postcards, and so there were two of these postcard booklets from Grand Lake. Now, we didn't actually go to Grand Lake. We drove through Grand Lake, but I got them anyway, and so I got two of them. So there's just these old vintage postcards. It's from, I don't see a date. I don't see a date. Ooh, here we go. Let's see if I can, here we go. It is 1970 XXI, 1971. Ooh, that was a good year. That was the year I was born. So these are from 1971, and I got two of them. So there's that. Then she had these things. I don't even know what they were. But again, I just grabbed a stack because, I'm going to be honest, I don't think she even knew that they were there. Or maybe she did. Maybe I'm totally not giving her credit. Maybe she did know they were there. So they were these little booklets, weekly expense records. And yeah, I don't know. Just grabbed a few of them. Here's another one. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I just thought they were kind of cute, kind of cool. This one's been stapled. So cute little booklets. This one is another one. This is more of like a calendar, 1980. Oh, that's awesome. That's definitely awesome. Okay, so I grabbed a few of those. She had some old envelopes, and I know my husband was like, why are you buying envelopes? You have so many envelopes. I can't help it. They were old, and I liked this one because it was a little bit different. It opened differently. So this would be cool to put in like a journal page. That would be very cool to turn it into a journal page. So I bought some envelopes. And then I bought a stack of this. Now, I have no idea what this is. Okay, so this is Press Apply Copy Master System by Dennison. Oh, well, if it's Dennison, then there are a lot of people that collect Dennison products, Dennison stickers and labels and office products. Okay, so you would type, separate the card, Copy Master vinyl pocket page. Oh, so you must, so they're perforated, so you would pop them out and I guess stick them in some sort of a pocket protector, I guess. I don't know. I thought they were cool. And the reason why I thought they were cool is because these would be cool little journal pages. Fold them in half like this, and this would just be a fun journal page, and you could tear the things off if you wanted. You could tear some of them off. I don't know. And it was nice and heavy, and they were something different. So I got a stack of those. So this was all from the 5 and Dime that was in Estes Park. And it wasn't a thrift store necessarily, but it was the closest thing I could find to a thrift store. Most of the things, sorry if you can hear the trash rattling. Most of the things I found when I was able to find thrift stores was that because you're up in the mountains, clothing was the huge draw. It wasn't paper products or anything like that. It was clothing. So upcycled mountain clothing, mountain gear, rain gear, biking gear, all that stuff, ski gear, all of that stuff was the main draw to these thrift stores. So finding paper products and stuff was kind of hit or miss because that wasn't really what these thrift stores were about. So this 5 and Dime, this is what I got. We were way up in the mountains again, and this was on the total other side of Denver. So on the opposite side of Estes Park. So not as touristy, very, very small, and just a few amenities, which that was awesome because I loved that we were so far away from like Walmart and Target and stuff like that. So we're just waiting for a river float to happen. We're just cruising through this teeny, teeny, tiny town, and I see a sign that says thrift store. So I'm like, let's go. So I go in, and it is the sweetest thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, again, this thrift store is actually people that live there. This is their Walmart. And so it's full of clothing, and it's full of dishes, and it's full of basic daily things that people need. And I love that. I love those types of thrift shops. It is so clean, so sweet, so organized, and the lady that was running it was amazing. She was just the nicest thing ever. And there was these little kids, and they were playing in the toys and everything, and I was listening to them talk, and it was so much fun. They were having so much fun with all the toys there. So anyway, in this thrift shop, I was able to get some books. So I was over in the toy section with those little girls, and I was listening to them talk, and they weren't speaking English, and so it was even more fun to listen to them speak because they were just talking so loud and giggling, and I was trying to figure out what they were saying, but they were playing with the toys and everything, and so that was a lot of fun. So I found some children's books, and so I found just some little, you know, Benjamin Bunny books that I thought would be cute little pages to either put in journals or to make little page kits from. This is a cute little book, again, about bunnies, and I just love the artwork. And this might be a good page that I could put into a journal because I can tell it's been stapled, and so it would be easy to remove those staples, and it's new enough that it would stand up to a journal and it wouldn't fall apart. This was my favorite book by any stretch of the means. I love this. Okay, so this is a newer book, which is fine, but this is a Random House book of poetry, and I have a couple of copies of this book, and I love, love, love it. But here's why I really loved it. When I opened it up, I saw that there were sticky notes, and there were pages that had been marked. And as a teacher, I know this is a signal right here. The person who used to own this was a teacher. And so these were the poems that she was marking to use, or he was using in their classroom. Either it was her children's favorite poems, or it was ones she was using to teach. And so I immediately had to take it because I've done this before. A lot of my poetry books. In fact, if you've bought some of the poetry books from my Etsy shop, I still might have some sticky notes in there from when I used them in my elementary classrooms. But yeah, and just these poems are amazing. I love, 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 love this book. So yeah, I had to get this one just because it's poetry and because a teacher used to own it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I know I'm going to read it, but I do have, so like here she put text to text, and so there was something in here that she was using for a text to text lesson where she was trying to compare the text of something from this poem to something else that the kids had read. So love, love, love that. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to read it. I know I have a couple more copies of it. I would love, and this is a dream of mine. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it going this summer, but I would love to put together some poetry packs, like some poetry bundles, because I have a lot of books and ones that are not complete, ones that are falling apart. And again, there's more poems there than I could ever use. So maybe put together some poetry page bundles. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and then I found this one, and this is the Book of Goodnight Stories. So it had a book jacket, which I thought was cool. This is some mold right here, so I will have to get rid of this page, but I can still use this, and that would be awesome in a journal. And then the book itself is a 1982, and it's just a story a day. And so some of you guys have probably seen books like this, or you have books like this, but it's like a short little story for every day of the year. So it starts off in January and it goes all the way to December, and the illustrations are beautiful. So what am I thinking about doing with this? Oh, I don't know. There's so many things. First of all, I'm going to read it because it's so sweet. But I also love the actual paper itself. It's thick paper, and it's matte paper. It has a good tooth to it. It could be really good pages in a journal. It could also be pages that I sell in bundles, because here would be the cool thing about this if you were to use these in your journaling. because there are short stories, there's going to be lots of different illustrations, so you could cut the illustrations off and put it in your journal. There's going to be lots of text, and because it's, again, different stories, it's going to be different text and different illustrations, so it could be used in journaling. So I just don't know. I can't, I don't know. It's so exciting. I love, love, love this book. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to use that. Okay, so I've saved the best for last. So as I was going to pay this sweet little lady for my books that I had found, sitting on the desk where she was taking money was this little box. And I opened it up. And this is what I found. And so I was like, oh my gosh. I said, is that for sale? And she's like, yeah, it is. And I said, okay, I want it. I didn't even ask how much it was because I didn't care. I did not care. This is the most precious. Look at this. This is the most precious box ever. And it was full of these sweet buttons, and just, the box itself is beautiful, and it's got some little sequin bags, and and then the seam binding, and I just, yeah. So I walked out of there, and I don't think my feet touched the ground. I was like up in heaven. I was so excited about this, and just the cutest little box ever. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, that was my thrifty haul. There's always thrifty things to be found if you're keen to it, and you're able to have that that eye to find those little nuggets of vintage goodies. Okay, my friends, I hope you are healthy. I hope you are happy. I hope you are doing something creative today, and I will talk at you later. Bye.